Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to Iron Hall Gym. I was watching YouTube the other day and I saw someone that I follow use a tricep spreader arm, and it gave me a good idea to build these. So this is the prototype that I made. It's just some sticks from my original multi-bar and then some wood and some U-bolts and chain from my updated multi-bar. So it didn't cost me anything. And the goal was to replicate the motion, not so much the bar. So it's pretty cheap, and it's pretty effective for me too. This is by far one of the best tricep extensions that I've used in a long time. And a lot of it's due to the swivel of the wood and the way that I'm not really bending my wrists as I go through the motion. Oh, that's interesting. I gotta show you that later. So this is the start of it. I just used some olive oil and a drill and some wood that I got online for like super cheap on Facebook Marketplace for like $10, and I built a sled out of it. And it's got a recess in it. So I just held the bar down in there, drilled through it, and then just constantly use that olive oil. And then once you get through, you just kind of shake it out. And I had to use a punch to get the hole big enough to fit the eye bolt. And I needed to hold it in place, so I just used a cinder block I got at Home Depot a couple years ago. It cost me like 75 cents. And then the punch comes out really easy, and now I could get the eye bolt in there a lot easier. It was hard to get the eye bolt through originally because the drill bit I have, I broke the one that would be able to be the right size for this eye bolt off rip. So I made it through. I repeated both steps for each bar. I went down 2 inches on one side, and then on the bottom side I went down 1.25 inches from the top and bottom respectively of this bar. And now all I gotta do is just put the eye bolts in. I used 5 washers for this to be able to allow for the wood block to spin freely. And then this is optional. I don't even know if this really works, but I just put some Gorilla Glue in it, and I guess it's got epoxy in it, just to kind of bond the wood and the eye bolt together. I've seen mixed reviews on it, but I just kind of want to be as safe as possible with this DIY. And then just hook it up, and then we're away. The chain I got was also from Home Depot. It's just 9 links. The bar is 1.5 inches. I've already had it. The wood blocks are 2x4, just cut down to size. So I cut it so it would fit in my hand the way that I want it. And as I was going through this, I noticed that the chain wasn't really as necessary as I needed it to be. Because as you can see, I'm going to add it to some other applications that I've made for my gym. I really do like tricep push downs, but also just any cable machine accessory that I could get my hands on or make for that matter. But here it is. It's the bar, it's eye bolts, it's chain, and it's some wood. And it rotates based off the washers I put on it. You don't need to tighten it to the bar as tight as possible, but it will stay, and I think that's what the glue was meant for with this. Alright, so coming up, we're going to have it attached to my multi-bar. This is the travel version that I made. I did cut the eye bolts down to size, well, the threading anyways. And if you don't have the chain, you could always hook it up to something of this style of a bar that you can either make or just attach it to whatever bar you got. And then I've got the 2.0 multi-bar, and this one's a lot wider, and I can use it for more applications. It felt great doing this. It actually felt more like a shoulder workout than anything. And then getting into this setup, it's just close grip, and my wrist doesn't have to really move that much, but it felt great. Sometimes, like depending on how I was using it, it actually felt like it was a good lat workout. So I'm not sure how I was able to accomplish that. If you like this video, go ahead, hit the like and subscribe button. Here's just a quick overview of concept to reality. As a reminder, this is just my DIY. I'm showing you how it was done to try and inspire you to do your own. Make sure that you're safe with it. I'll talk to you later. Hit the like and subscribe.